Photosynthesis. This is the cross-section of a leaf. It basically shows all the layers of the leaf. This is the stomata. This is the plant cell. These are the chloroplasts. They are known as a site of photosynthesis. This is a drawing of the chloroplast. This is the granulum. Is basically all the thylakoids, or the stack of thylakoids. That is the thylakoid. It's basically pointing to that single disc. This is the chlorophyll. It is pointing to the inside of the thylakoid where the pigment is. And this is the stroma. It is the thick liquid that surrounds the thylakoids in the chloroplast. Ugh. The chloroplasts are organelles found in the plant cells. Chloroplasts absorb sunlight, and they use it with H2O and CO2 to do photosynthesis. ATP, or adenosine triphosphate, is basically currency in terms of energy. Everything you do requires ATP. And to make ATP, you have to have ATP. So it's a repeating process. Light-dependent reactions. The inputs of it are H2O and also sunlight. The outputs, what comes out, is O2 or oxygen. And this is the process. Light-independent reactions. Light-independent reactions are also known as the Calvin cycle. The inputs, what goes in, is CO2 or carbon dioxide. The outputs, what comes out, is glucose or C6H12O6, which is just glucose broken down into its chemical format. Reactions in the chloroplast. Overview of photosynthesis. This is the light that's required to start photosynthesis. This is the H2O that's required also. The H2O and light go into light reactions, is the name of the process. They go into the thylakoids, where the chlorophyll is located. These stacks are also known as the granulum. It is just the collective amount of thylakoids, and it produces oxygen or O2 as outputs, and it produces ATP also and NADPH, and that goes into the Calvin cycle, whereas CO2 or carbon dioxide is needed, and as it goes around, it uses the RUBP, the three, I don't even know how to say that. It produces the G3P and then glucose as the output. And when it goes around, you have your phosphate, your ADP, and NADP+, where it goes back to light reactions and the process keeps going around. The Calvin cycle is not dependent on light, is indirectly dependent on light, but is still dependent on the light reactions, which is directly dependent on light. So in a way, it still is. Yeah. Photosynthesis.